Greetings, citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz, and this is the Gaming Watch Weekly, episode 10. Yeah, celebrate! How you feel about number 10 there, Oz?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good. Me too. It's
Yeah.
we missed last week's because we had personal stuff going on. It was a 3-day weekend for both of us. Labor Day, right? Was that
Yeah,
Monday?
that was it.
Labor
Yep.
Day.
Labor Day.
So we didn't plan on missing it, but we ended up missing it. So if anybody was looking forward to it, we apologize, but we're back on track. We try
Yep.
not to miss any more weeks moving forward. So as I was saying, this is Gaming Watch Weekly, episode 10 for September 10th, 2019. The things we have on tap for this week are Death Stranding is getting a baby-ass baby mode. the Somnium Files is delayed. Gears 5 is having a rocky launch. WoW Classic is getting character moves. Days Gone adding new game plus and many more stories. So, how you been this week? Haven't seen you since Tuesday.
Yeah. One correction. It is the 9th is when our show will be coming out, not the 10th. I think I
Oh.
screwed that up.
Oh yeah, I usually add a day because you usually put so you put the right date for a change, and I added one. Okay,
Yeah.
so Gaming Watch Weekly, episode number 10 for September 9th.
9th. Yes.
That is the correction. Good catch.
Yes.
Good catch.
But yeah, things have been going good. Working on Red Dead Redemption. Gonna now, I think, transition over to doing some Days Gone here soon, but that all depends because, of course, at the end of the week we have Borderlands coming out.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's gonna be a time sink.
so that might push me moving over to do a few on Days Gone down the list. So
Yeah, and Days Gone has been released for several months now, so it's not really that hot of a topic. So Borderlands 3 will be hot. We both want to play it, and it's going to
Yep.
be definitely a good time. I'm looking forward to that one.
yes,
So, yeah. I'm also going to probably start a new series that I'm going to talk to you about probably after we wrap this up so that you can get in on it. It'll be just like one-off videos for games we want to try. So
okay.
it'll be so we can just have some fun and try something that is not in our wheelhouse or something that we've been let's playing for 20 odd episodes or whatever. We can just spin off and do that. But
Okay.
yeah, so you want to get into the first article there?
Sure. So, Death Stranding, including a very easy mode. It's basically for movie fans. It's, of course, with us approaching the November 8th launch for the PlayStation 4, the director, I don't want to butcher his name, so
Kojima.
I'm not good. Kojima.
Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima. Well, basically, he said in a tweet that they're going to do a very easy mode, basically tailored towards movie fans that basically just want to watch a lot of the cinematics. The gameplay is going to be very easy, basically, just peeing on mushrooms and stuff like that. It's straightforward. I just thought it was interesting because the game looks like it will be difficult, and then to throw in something that's just super easy for people looking for the cinematic stuff was kind of interesting, being that most of his games are usually pretty difficult. So
Yeah, they can be. I'm kind of interested to see what they do with this. I mean, you're still going to have to probably walk around and go from place to place and do the storyline stuff, but
yes,
maybe not have as difficult of encounters in between each place.
that's what I was thinking, is the encounters will be a lot easier, so you're not basically dying. I think it's more or less so people that want to YouTube it can easily record it and not have to die, go at it again like I have had to do, in like Red Dead Redemption and stuff like that. So it's an interesting take, to say the least.
Yeah, but it makes sense. If the game's going to be difficult, you'd want to give people who just want to try it out and not struggle an opportunity to experience the story, especially because he's putting a lot of people in there. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know if you saw this during, was it PAX?
Or Gamescom.
It was either PAX or Gamescom. It might have been Gamescom, where the guy who does the video game awards, I forget his name, who hosts it, he was hosting a show, and he actually has a cameo in the game, and it kind of showed that part.
Okay.
So it makes me believe that there's going to be a whole bunch of cameos in the game, and we're not going to know what to expect when we go to visit the next person. So it ought to be pretty cool. Ought to be
Yes,
pretty cool.
I agree.
All right, so not to confuse you, the red and the yellow are mixed up on this one. I didn't change your colors when I copied your notes over,
No,
so
that's okay. Yellow's fine.
I'm red today.
Sounds
The
good.
Somnium Files is delayed, so Spike Chun Software has regrettably informed everybody that the game that they were expecting to release on September 17th is going to get pushed back to September 24th. So not too bad,
Too bad. Yeah.
a week, but for the people who are looking forward to it, it's probably a bummer that they don't get to play it for that week. But another week of Borderlands 3, right?
Yes.
So this is another one of their walk around, talk to people type of games, collect clues, solve mysteries. They usually do this pretty well and have pretty good characters, so it should be interesting. You probably haven't played any of the Danganronpa series or any of those.
No, no, those definitely are a little bit outside my wheelhouse.
Yeah, they were outside my wheelhouse until I was streaming them and everybody wanted. Well, I was streaming and everybody wanted me to stream them, so I started streaming them and got through two of the 2 point something of the games. I started the last one.
Okay.
So definitely interested in that one because it looks more in my wheelhouse than the Danganronpa series because
Okay.
it's detective stuff. I like the detective type of work.
Oh yeah.
It's
Hmm.
more interesting to me. So you want to talk about Gears 5 having a rocky launch?
Yeah, so it looks like they've been having some server stability issues, and frequent disconnects. Sounds a little bit like Blizzard here. They basically, I don't think, prepared for it. So the servers with frequent disconnects, you're going to be missing content. Now the developer has said that they know about it, they're working on it, and so to just be patient with them, that it is something that they are actively looking at, because this just recently launched. So I mean, it's
Well, it's still in
what was it?
early access, right? It doesn't launch till the
Oh, you're
10th,
right. Yeah, yeah.
unless you
So
got the Ultimate Edition or the Game Pass, which
yeah.
I wanted to go
So
and play this weekend, but I didn't have time. So
yeah. Well, we also had the beta for Ghost Recon.
Breakpoint,
So
yeah.
yeah. So it definitely looks like hopefully they're going to have these things fixed before launch. For some reason, I thought it already had launched. I haven't played I haven't played Gears in forever, so probably since like the second one.
Well, it's
So
on PC, so if you got the
yeah,
Ultimate Game Pass Ultimate for the PC, you'd be able to play it for free
yeah,
with that service.
yeah,
So, and I obviously have Game Pass because I'm an Xbox owner, and there's no other way of having an Xbox than having the Game Pass. I mean, why wouldn't you?
yeah.
So, all right, a game that we'll definitely try to check out, but a game that's out for the PC and the other consoles is coming to Switch, and that is Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yes.
And this is gonna, I mean, this one obviously is a highly reviewed, rated game. It's going to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch. Did they give a date? I don't see a date in my notes.
Hmm, I
Yeah,
do.
I
Yeah, I
don't.
don't see it in there.
I don't see the date, but it looks like they know when it's coming out because they're saying that there's a DLC pack coming out, and when that comes out, this is launching alongside it. And what that gives people in the game is some quality of life features like more crafting recipes and unique items to craft. Endless runner. So right now you have to sprint, stop sprinting, sprint. You'll be able just to toggle it on and sprint. Animal empathy will be allowed for all characters, and you won't have to spend any talent points for it, which means you can talk to all animals with all your characters. Then they're going to have an increase in the base number of action points of a hero, so it's going to go up to 8. I think it's at 6 now.
Okay.
And they're going to have a garden where you can plant some things and use those to create items and whatnot. One of the most interesting things I thought about this announcement was that the PC version that is on
Mm-hmm.
Steam and the Switch version is going to have cross saves.
Oh, interesting.
So you can play on your PC while you're at home, and then while you're out and about, play on your Switch. So if you're a huge fan of this game, this might be right up your alley if you have a Switch. Uh,
Sounds like it.
I've played this game a bit, probably in the range of 10 to 15 hours, and it's a really good game. Just lots of other games came out when it came out, and I didn't have time to really dive into it too much.
Yeah.
So, since you brought up Ghost Recon Breakpoint earlier, you want to go into that?
Yeah. So, of course, I mean, you and I know we were in the beta, but there was another closed beta for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's open until, of course, September 9th, tomorrow. Um, but basically, it is giving you a little bit of the story, all of the maps there, but once you complete the first couple of missions, then it's just basically just running around, trying to collect, armor, weapons, and stuff like that.
Wasn't there multiplayer in there as
Yeah,
well?
they did
Okay.
have the multiplayer on it as well. So I mean, that's not something I had to try it out yet. I basically
Me
it was
neither.
just kind of exploring the island. Is pretty much all I've done up to this point. It looks pretty good. Played a lot better than the last beta I was in, but
Alpha?
it's still but it still has a little ways to go. And I think they're still on track for a October 4th launch on all platforms.
Yeah, you know what I found interesting was how you got in the beta because you requested it a long time ago. I got in the beta because you play Plus. The subscription service is free from now until the end of the month, and if you signed up for it, you got into the beta. What I really find interesting though is they're saying if you are a subscriber of Uplay Plus when the game comes out, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get the ultimate edition of Breakpoint. So
Yep.
that makes me wonder if you have Uplay Plus, are you going to get all of the new Ubisoft games as they come out through that service? That would
Yeah, I
be
would
interesting to
assume
see.
so, but what happens when you unsub? Do you lose all of that? That's where
Well, I mean,
I'm.
they weren't giving away free games every month type of deal. They're
Yeah,
just saying, "Here's the library." So you would just resubscribe and get the library again, right?
yeah, that's true.
I guess the thing you would have to worry about is if you were unsubscribed for 60 days or something, you might lose your cloud saves or something. If that's
Yeah,
how they do the saves, I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't think unless they start giving away free games that not subscribing for a month would hurt you at all.
yeah. Like I said, I still haven't read enough on it. I'm thinking about doing it, but we'll see. It's like everything else. It's like sub up to it, sub up to it. It's like Jesus. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
I already have all the games that I want to play from Ubisoft, so and I think they're asking $15 a month. So you're thinking, okay, that's 4 months for a game. Well, Ultimate Edition. I don't know how much Ultimate Edition is for Breakpoint.
99,
99.
99. Yeah.
So we're talking another 3 months on top of that, basically around. So you're talking like 6 to 7 months of subscribing, and you get an Ultimate Edition. Are they going to release newer like Watchdog 2 on there and make that $15 worth it? And
I don't know.
are they going to have enough games in succession to make it worth it?
I don't know. I know Watchdog 2 is one of them that they said would be coming with it. I just don't know what version that you're doing yet. So
Uh,
um,
hopefully ultimate,
hopefully,
right?
I'm hoping the beta. I'm hoping they start doing some beta here soon um, of that, because I'd like to get my hands on that.
Yeah, me as well. I want to see how that all works, and I want to see if you can turn off the permadeath feature if they have a mode for that. Because if I get a character and I've played him for 60 hours, I'm not gonna want to give him up. I just know it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know, but any person in there is recruitable. So I mean, I guess if you were to lose that person, you would just find another person that has those
But you have to build them up,
abilities,
right?
of course. But it's kind of, I mean, you look at it like XCOM. You have that guy that you dump all these resources into, then all of a sudden he's killed, and you're like,
That's why I didn't play XCOM.
do I do I reload or do I just keep plowing forward?
But Watch Dogs 2 is going to be an autosave game, you would think, right? So,
Yeah. So I mean,
are they going to have save points you can go back to? I don't know. I
I
really
don't
don't
know.
know. Gonna have to wait and see. Speaking of Ubisoft and their game series,
Yep.
the Assassin's Creed. I should let me say this again. Assassin's Creed: The Rebel Collection has been announced for Switch. And what this is it's going to be a collection for the Switch that's going to include Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue. It's going to release on December 6th, and when it does, it's going to have a handheld mode, obviously, because you're going to want to play it on the Switch while you're roaming. It's going to have HD Rumble, touchscreen interface, which I don't know what that means exactly in these games.
Yeah.
They're going to optimize the HUD for the Switch, and they're going to have motion control aiming. And what I found interesting on this was when they announced that they were going to have motion control aiming in the game, they did it while they were showing ship combat. So does that mean that you'll be able to aim like this on the ships? That would be interesting to see how
That
they
would be
implement that.
interesting. That would be
So,
interesting.
yeah. So for those that don't know what motion control aiming is, it's they have the 6 axis in all their controllers. So when you move the controllers, it knows you're moving them. So like when you were playing Breath of the Wild, you would move like this, and it would change where you were aiming your arrow. And
Okay.
and for me, I didn't realize that when I first started playing it, they had it in the game like that. So I would be like, all right, I'm lining up my shot, and then I would go to do it, and I would twitch on the pro controller just a little bit, and it would throw my aim. I'm like, why is it doing that? And then I realized, oh, I just moved it. Okay, okay. It took me a second to realize, but it's cool if you, and also if you can disable it if you don't want it. Hopefully that would be awesome, but we'll have to see how they implement it. Still, they're getting mileage out of these older games and putting them on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
Good for them, you know. The Black Flag is a great game. I
Oh, love Black Flag.
I started Rogue. I didn't finish it, so
Yeah,
I need to
that
get
one
back to
wasn't
Rogue.
as good. It wasn't as good.
Yeah, but playing as a Templar, an ex assassin as a Templar, that kind of interests me. So I kind of want to see what the Templar side of it is about in that game. But anyways, Days Gone is adding New Game Plus. What's that about over there, Oz?
So it looks like on September 13th they will be adding a Games Plus as long as you have complete or finished the "I'm not giving up, I'm never giving up" story. Then you'll be able to do the Games Plus challenges and all of that stuff. Now, I think with the update also includes a new or hard 2 and survival 2 modes, which I'm assuming are going to be harder. I never got into those with my first playthrough. It was basically played it, got most of the way through it, and then got sidetracked. So, but looking forward to it. It just basically, much like all the new games now, they're adding that Games Plus or that new Game Plus to keep all of your um, relevant unlocks, and then just keeping going forward.
Yeah, keeping all your progression in there.
Yeah,
You know,
like
go ahead.
I would say, just like Assassin's Creed, Origin and all of those where you start a new game and then you still have all of your weapons and all of that stuff. So.
And everything levels up to
Yep.
be harder and stuff. Yeah, I
Yep.
like New Game Plus. It keeps the if you really like the game, it keeps the game relevant.
Yep.
I can't say much about Days Gone because it's still in the shrink wrap for me. I haven't even opened it. I have it.
Yeah.
I got it on sale for like $20, and I still haven't even popped it open. So,
Yeah.
too many games, not enough time.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, so more game announcements from the Nintendo Direct. That's where most of these Switch, if not all of these Switch ones, come from. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition announced for Switch, and it's coming sometime in 2020. They didn't say when. There wasn't much information at all, really. The video that they showed at the Nintendo Direct looked like the graphics were improved, but I never played the first one, so I'm not totally positive on that, and I'm not really sure what improvements they would have and whatnot. It was one of those Wii U games that, because the Wii U wasn't as popular as it probably should have been with the games that were on it, kind of didn't sell as well, so they're bringing it to the Switch.
Yep.
I think a lot of people that are fans of this wanted it before they came out with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but at least they're getting it, and that'll be good for those people.
Yeah.
So, our next story is about. I'm hearing your daughter back there.
Yeah, she's babbling.
Our next story is about WoW Classic and free character moves coming. Have you even gone and dove into this at all? You haven't tried it at
No,
all?
I refuse to. With the login time and all of that stuff, I've just stayed away from it. It's so basically, with what the article says, Blizzard's preparing to adjust player counts on certain classic servers, and it will allow for free moves. Um, okay, thank you. A community manager shared the news, stating that specific characters will be able to move for free in the upcoming days. And with once they log in, they'll get the option to move, but they haven't really said what servers yet and then where to. So we should know here soon as to what servers will be available to move from and what servers will be available to move to. But it's all part of that load balancing that they've got going on. It's just long queues to get in, and I
Are they
think that's
still there?
I think they're still there. Like I said, I haven't touched it, but
I played it on the first day, and man, it was. I got in no problem, and I
Okay.
heard that but I was jumping on the new servers that they were pushing out, so I just jumped on one and I started playing. The thing that was crazy was there were so many people in the starting zones that you were fighting over the 6 boars you had to kill, and it came down to whoever hit it first, like in classic WoW, and it was just 50 people around trying to get boars and night saber cats was not fun. So that kind of killed it for me.
Did you see some? I don't know if you're not on Facebook, but I was I follow like some of the Blizzard communities, and people were posting pictures like in game that people were lining up. I mean, in game they had lines and of people waiting for mobs to spawn, and then they would kill it and then run off, and the next person would move up in line. I mean, they were literally queuing up to kill named mobs.
I would have bypassed all that nonsense. I didn't sign up for that. I would have been like, "Nice line, Bink. Thank you. I'm out." I wouldn't have waited. I didn't sign up for that. You play the game how you want. I'm gonna play it how I want. I would have broke that queue up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, just been like a rogue, and go stealth, wait for him, and then just jab. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been crazy, and people just going nuts over vanilla WoW. I'm like, don't get me wrong, vanilla WoW was great
when it came out.
Yeah, so I mean, you're looking at vanilla WoW character models, vanilla WoW everything. I mean, it's basically 2.2 or something like that. So I don't know. I mean, I know it's pre Burning Crusade, so
Well, yeah, it was. It felt like the early days of WoW, like it had been out for like 2 months or something. That's what it felt like to me. And some of the things that I forgot about was you have to use the skills to build them up. You have to get hit to build your defense up. They did away with all that stuff. I totally forgot about it until I jumped
oh
in,
yeah.
and I was just
Do you
like,
remember the
oh,
whole like unarmed ability where
uh huh. You had to take it off and
Yep. So I remember back in at the end of what was it, Wrath? They had announced, okay, we're going to get rid of all of this stuff, and one of them was like, the unarmed. So like I went below Dalaran, and there's these trees down there. So basically, I was just like, all right, I've got full raid gear, so I would just walk up and then just start
punching.
punching them, and you'd see my skill it would just go up slowly. But I was like, okay. Then I got the achievement, and then the achievement moved over to my legacy achievements. But I was like, all right, this is cool. But everything kind of went away, hit all of that stuff,
Oh yeah,
stat.
your
Yeah.
hit. Oh my gosh.
So all of that's back. And I think a lot of people forgot about that. All of this stuff is back, and it's not as kind of nice as we have it now.
No, not at all. I mean,
But
I don't mind building up skills for say trade skills and crafting and that kind of stuff because it
yep.
kind of adds a progression. But I don't want to have to do it for like I'm missing because I can't
Yeah.
hit this thing because my sword skill isn't going up and I gotta hit him with the sword to have it
Yeah.
go up. I don't want to waste time like that or
Yeah.
be
I don't
unarmed.
blame you.
So
Yeah. So, but that's all legitimate stuff that's there now. So I don't know. I don't know.
I wonder how much of a hit the regular WoW servers took when this came out.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm still seeing people posting stuff from, they call it retail now, retail WoW versus classic. But yeah, it's like retail's still doing good, you know?
Retail. Who came up with that? That's a horrible name.
Yeah.
Retail. All right, moving on. There we go. Unless
Yep.
you had something else you wanted to add to that.
No.
No. All right.
All right.
Yeah, we've pretty much beat that one in previous episodes up pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so another Nintendo Direct little announcement. Super Nintendo games are coming to Nintendo Switch via the Switch Online app, and there is no additional cost to play them.
Oh,
So
nice.
they're going to release, well, they released on September 5th. They announced it the day before. I think the Direct was on September 4th, obviously. So, and this is the list. So there's Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Kart, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Star Fox, F-Zero, Stunt Racer FX, Pilot Wings, Kirby Dream Land 3, Kirby Dream Land Course, Ghouls and Ghost, Demon's Crest, Super Soccer, Super Puyo Puyo 2, Breath of Fire, Brawl Brothers, Super EDF Earth Defense Force, Super Tennis, and Joe and Mac Lost in the Tropics. That's a mouthful. That's a lot
Yeah.
coming out on the first day. Any of those bring nostalgia for you?
Oh, of course. So Metroid, Star Fox, F-Zero, Mario Kart. Um, some of them no, but those, at least the ones I've just listed, yes. So like Super Mario and Super Mario 2, uh, Legend of Zelda, yeah, all that stuff is just like wow.
Yeah, I'm with you on all those. Breath of Fire for me, that game seems familiar. If that's an RPG, I think I played that one, but from the name alone, I don't remember. But I think that's an RPG, like in one of those old school RPG Maker looking games. But it's been so long that I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh, Definitely want to dive in and try some of these to waste some time, if nothing else. So,
true that.
all right. So Another game that's coming to the Switch, if you want to take that one.
Sure. So it looks like Overwatch will be coming to the Nintendo Switch on my birthday, October 15th. So this will
Hint, hint,
include,
everybody.
yeah. So this will include the motion aiming that we spoke about earlier. And let's see, motion aiming that is in the game. But no word that there'll be any exclusive skins at this point. So
Yeah,
could be
some people want to see like uh Bowser for what's his name, the pig looking one.
the big
Roadhog.
looking one.
Roadhog. They want to
Oh
see
yeah.
Roadhog in like a Bowser outfit. They want to see
Okay.
Tracer in an outfit, and they want to see like Mercy as
Oh, so the one like
Princess Peach and
Tracer.
stuff. You know, they want to see like some
Yeah.
Nintendo specific ones.
Put Tracer in a Metroid outfit or something.
Yeah, that would probably be a really good one, a Samus
Yeah.
outfit. But
Yeah.
there's no word if they're going to do that yet. They just basically announced the game on October 5th. No cross saves, no cross progression, none of that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah. I don't see how that would apply, but it'd be interesting. Now, the thing would be weird that if I was playing it on the Switch, but I logged in on the PC, would those skins move over? Could I run around in those skins on the PC
that would be
side?
cross progression, right? And
Yeah,
or
nah.
cross. It would be somewhere in there, but there's none of that going on. So you're gonna have to recollect all those skins, and if they don't have
No, I'm good.
exclusives, then why would you, right? Why would I do
Yeah.
that? That just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, being that Overwatch is, I haven't touched Overwatch in a while, so
Me
I don't
neither.
know. I mean, I for a while there, I logged in when every time they got a new box out, so I can at least get my one. But anymore, I don't even bother with that now. It's kind of like I like doing the Halloween event, and that's kind of about it, you
Right, but the
know.
Halloween event we've done it twice already, right? Or
Yeah,
three, or is
but
it
it's
three
still
times?
but it's still fun to do. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, I beat it to death. So how many times can Horde mode really? They need to
well,
switch it up.
every year, people on WoW go nuts over the headless horseman showing up every year. So
I've already got all. Unless they introduce new items, I've got all that stuff too, except for his horse.
you don't have the mount yet?
No,
Oh, yeah, I got
so
that early on. So
I would do
yeah,
it for the mount, but that's the only reason I would do it. I mean, no other reason.
makes sense.
Or maybe to get the updated helmet, so that it would
That's
be
always fun. Yeah,
a level relevant helmet, and because you right click it and it makes his scream, it's always
yeah.
fun. Uh, I don't know. I understand why they're putting it on there because it's a new platform that's selling really well, and it'll be hopefully a new audience. How is the Switch gonna work when you're out and about though? You can't play Overwatch without an internet connection. So
True.
are they going to add a single player type mode, or is it just going to be the training mode that they have, and that's all they have for the single player? Can you do Wi-Fi connect to other people in the area? And if you only have 5 people, are they going to fill the rest with bots? How are they going to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting.
Lots of questions before October 15th, and I don't know if we'll get the answer or not.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anyways, this next one I'm looking forward to. It's
Okay.
another one from the Nintendo Direct. Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and what this is a mashup between Fire Emblem and a Shin Megami Tensei game, which is he's the one that did Persona, the Persona
Yep.
series. So it's a whole new IP. Well, I shouldn't say new. They released this on the Wii U at the end of its life, so it
Okay.
didn't really get a lot of sales like it probably should have. I actually borrowed my daughter's Wii U to play this game, and I bought this game specifically to stream, and the people on my stream didn't take to it too much. But when this comes out for the Switch, I'm gonna do a Let's Play series on it because I really enjoyed the world and everything. So there will be at least a Let's Play when this comes out.
Okay, sounds good.
And you know what? I forgot releases. I'm slacking.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I am slacking. I I know that Greedfall comes out on Tuesday.
So we are looking at.
All right, let me just go through each different platform. PC will be the tough one.
So Borderlands 3.
That's Friday. That's the 13th.
Yeah. NHL 20, September 13th.
I got NHL 20 as September 10th, as well as Pez. And let me just go through it. So we got Path of Exile has their Blight expansion. That's coming out on the 9th for all platforms that have Path of Exile. Okay, then we have Pez 2020. That's coming out on September 10th. It's going to be on the PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox One. We have NHL 20. That's coming out on September 10th. It's going to be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I can't believe it's not coming out on more platforms. I would figured it would have. Greedfall, which, man, I want more time so I can play all these games, but this one is one of the games. It's an RPG that I really want to play. I know I've talked about it before. September 10th on the PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox One. NASCAR Heat 4 comes out on September 10th on the PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox One.
Really? They're doing midweek releases on a Tuesday for, like, Gears?
Yeah.
Gears? Wow, that's weird.
And as we talked about, Borderlands 3 is coming out on September 13th on PC, Xbox One, and the PC. Let's see what else we got here, just to make sure I don't miss anything. All right, so I'm looking at the Xbox One releases. I'm thinking that this Tekken 7 Zafina is just a add-on character, but I hope I'm not wrong there.
Yeah, I don't know.
So there's really nothing new there. Looking at the PC games, I'm seeing the same things. And then the Switch games. Oh, Daemon X Machina comes out on September 30th. That's the one where you have mechs and you fly around and you upgrade them and all that kind of stuff. So
Okay, yep.
that should be interesting. And as we talked about, the Somnium Files is coming out on September 24th. Now that makes me wonder, is it, since that still said the 17th, is it just delayed on the PC? No, it says PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, the physical release. So you might be able to get the digital release on the 17th if you really want that game on the 17th.
Okay.
And it's coming out on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch. That's all the week after. So, yep, that's pretty much the releases for the week. And I'll be better next week and get those in there. I was rushing last minute to get all the notes combined, and somehow I missed that. I meant to do it.
It's all right.
And you know. So what we have on tap this week is I'm going to be doing more Astral Chain Let's Plays leading up till Friday. And Friday I'm going to be streaming Borderlands 3. I'm off work Friday through the whole next week, so I'm going to try to stream as much as possible. A lot of Borderlands 3 and anything else I feel like streaming, and anything that Oz feels like jumping in with me, we will stream. What do you have on plan for this week?
So still doing some Red Dead Redemption, and basically just buying time until Borderlands. So yeah, that's basically it.
And I might just scratch the itch and buy Greedfall and play that some and do some videos on that. Too many games, man.
Yeah.
That game looks too good to pass up though, and I'm probably gonna wait for reviews. I think that's gonna be what I do. Wait for reviews, and if it's in the 80s and up, then I'll probably grab it and do some streaming on it.
Yeah.
Speaking of reviews, there was another little news article that I didn't bring up, but it looks like Borderland 3 reviews are going to be US only for the release of it. So, like,
Really?
yeah, let me see if I can find out exactly. US only. Yeah, I forget where I saw that. Oh, because US sites are the only ones that got codes.
Oh, okay.
That's why. So yeah, I'm reading here on VG 24/7, Video Games 24/7, I guess. Decent site looks like. But yeah, they only gave review codes out to people that are in the US.
Okay. Makes sense.
So you won't see any reviews until probably day of. Not that it matters for Borderlands 3 because I'm getting it. I've already bought it on PC so we can play.
Yep.
And then I've also got it on the Xbox One so I can play with my son when it comes out. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I got it. So I'm ready to rock and roll.
rock and or roll, preferably both, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'll probably try the female with the mech. That's who I'm looking forward to playing. Keep forgetting her name. She got the green.
yeah, I'm forgetting her name too.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go with Flack.
I figured you were gonna go with Flack because that was initially who I wanted. He can. I'll pick someone else. So.
Yeah, or I can go with the mech. I don't really care either way.
No, it's all right.
Both
It's all
are
right.
fine. You can hit the mech, and I'll jump on your back and make you feel like you're playing Flack, anyways.
There you go.
So I'll be on the mech. We'll be going to town. My pets will be going to town. It sounds like fun.
It does.
So, all right. Was there anything else that you wanted to bring up?
No, it was a good number 10. So, and I think we're at 26 subs now. So I think we're getting there.
Yeah, it's a nice start for the channel. We're making progress. We are trending, as they like to say on the interwebs.
Yep.
So should be good moving forward. And next week, if all goes well, we will have. Should I say something about it, or should I leave it up in the air?
We can leave it up in the air if you want.
It's
up to you.
There should be a surprise next week for the Gaming Watch. There might actually be a video ahead of that will be an announcement video. So if you guys like announcements and surprises, look forward to that. So, all right. Anyways, until next week, next video. Take care. Bye bye now. Static Buzz and Oz.
Signing off.
Take care, all.
Yep. Bye.
And now to